and dip out. Exposing everything by T-Banks. Everybody get your snacks, get your chips, get your water, get whatever you need to get, bro. Just get it right now because he's gonna tell a story. Okay?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all boys. If I'm being completely honest with y'all, this is not something that I wanted to do. This is not something that I think is my content. This is not something that I think is funny. This is not something I use for views. The relationship with me and Cam was very real. You know, it's emotional. Niggas think that, you know, shit is always some content, shit, things of that nature. And this is one of those situations to where people, you know, is waiting for something bad to happen, so that way they can have their opinion on it. This is some shit that I'm gonna tell, you know what I'm saying, my side, she has her side, and there's always gonna be the truth at the end. And if I'm being completely honest with y'all, I was never, once me and her stopped talking, I was never gonna go on the internet. From saying, I was never going to, I don't expose, I gotta turn off the sub, I ain't gonna lie. But I was never going to,
T-Banks is so funny, bro.
I gotta turn off the sub, I ain't gonna lie. But I was never,
I love his sub emo.
Never going to go to the internet. I was never going to expose anything. I was never going to talk about her. I don't do this. I don't expose private information. I feel like if you expose private information, turn off subs, please. I got you. I feel like if you expose private information, there's no reason to. And the reason why I say that is why? I understand that our relationship and everything was public, but at the end of the day, chat, if I'm being completely honest with y'all, there's no reason why any of you need to know anything that goes on in my life privately. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible. Because I'm sure every single one of you have things that y'all go through that you don't want millions and thousands of people to know. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible. I will never come out and tell y'all, when me and my ex broke up, I only told y'all about the shit that happened on camera. I did not tell you exactly what we went through, the things we did, the things that happened between us. Y'all didn't know a single fucking thing. In the same way, I don't go and tell people things that's private because there's no reason to. I will never do that. Never. And it's like, already don't like me enough on TikTok that they can't wait till something bad happens. And this girl is their ticket for them to say, I never liked this is a toxic weirdo, without knowing everything that happened and all the background information. And if I'm being completely honest with y'all, I am very nervous right now. My heart is racing and this does not feel right. And I don't want this out on the internet. I don't want to use this to get 100,000 views on a video. I would rather be the best creator I can be versus have drama and potentially career-ending cancellations versus just using some shit like this to try and blow up. Now, the things I'm about to explain to y'all, I don't want you to take my side. I don't want you to take her side. But I do want you to know that I have to get ahead of this because this girl had blackmailed me and let me know that she was going to speak on me. She had me with a gun to the back of my head and was letting me know I'm going to go to the internet and tell people about you and things of that nature.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk as much as because I just really want to listen to the story just so I can talk about it, okay? Because it's not like a video where you can just sit here and point stuff out. Like, you actually have to sit here and react. So, I mean, you have to actually listen to him. So I'm just locking in.
For no reason. Now, career ended, what did you do? I didn't do anything, but she literally was holding it against me that she didn't sign an NDA and that she's going to tell people her side of the story. That is the only reason why I came up here, to let you guys know exactly what happened. Man, when I start explaining some of this shit, y'all going to be like, I was not expecting that, and that shit's actually fucking crazy. There is no such thing as the T-Banks files. I'm just going to tell y'all what happened from beginning to end. When I say a gun, not legitimately a gun to the back of my head, it's a figure of speech. So I'm just going to get right into it. There's no such thing as the T-Banks files. There's no such thing as boom, boom, boom. And I'm also going to let y'all know that her going live that day, her sole purpose was to hurt me.
What? No.
It
No.
was nothing else. Her sole purpose that day to go live on TikTok was just to hurt me, just to
Mm.
and put a stain on my career. She already knew about DEO yarn. She already knows that people don't like me when it comes to girls and things of that nature. She did that on purpose just to stain me, knowing that's going to get clipped. Knowing that.
Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see. So, so you're saying that she did it for clout. That's what he's basically trying to say. He's doing it for clout.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all everything that happened from beginning to end. I'm going to get it out the way. And whatever she says now is just her response. I'm not going to take anything from her, how she felt. I'm just going to tell y'all the full story and everything that she can say ever happened. Okay. So as y'all know, I met her in April. The Sky Zone stream with me, Max, and D-Lou. Also, another reason.
And Cat, look, I'm not gonna get a lot of viewers for this, but it's fun because it's literally a quick stream. I wanted to just pop this up, uh, see this story, see what happened, then I'm dipping out. It's a quick stream, bro.
Why I'm sorry that I am telling y'all this story is that since she put it out there and it blew up, she also left it for open interpretation. And now there's people in the chat saying, oh, he beat her. Oh, he did this, then the third. She left the open interpretation while laughing and smiling about it on purpose.
What? You see that's already a red flag. If she's laughing and smiling about it, she's lying. Bro, if it's a serious accusation, why would she laugh and smile about that? Does that make sense? Like, no, it doesn't make sense. It's clear that she's lying, bro. Like, bro, accusations like that, you never smile, laugh about. Never. That stuff is serious.
So that way you guys will sit right there and be like, what did he do? Did he beat her? Did he cheat on her? Did he boom, boom, boom? She did that on purpose. She left it open. Now they're saying, oh, I heard he was beating on her. Oh, I heard he cheated on her. Oh, I heard. Now they're just coming up with different things because they just don't like me. Smiling and laughing about it. Now, mind y'all, ever since we split, I have not talked about her. I have not said nothing negative about her. I have not threatened her career. I have not threatened her family. None of that shit. I left it all alone. And I was just going to do my thing and just keep going. So I met her in April. Okay. The Sky Zone stream with Max. Now, I'm smiling, I'm laughing because I never told y'all this. But unfortunately, that night we went on a 3-man. Max already exposed us.
What? You mean you went on a 3-man? What are you talking about?
It was me, D-Lou, and Max. At Max's crib, boom. She was there. Some other people was there. I'm not going to put their names in it. We went on the 3-man. We all chilled. We all cool. Boom, boom, boom. Right? So the months in between, me and Cam did not talk. We weren't flirting. We were just friends.
Okay.
I did say I wanted to take her on a date, get to know her some more, but that didn't really happen. I went to Stream University. Boom, boom, boom. Right? June comes around. We do the basketball stream. That's when things started getting serious. I go to Miami. Things of that nature. Now, at that time, y'all know my ex was on the internet being very, very, very toxic.
Was the ex, what's her name? It's not, was her name Cynthia? I think that was her, right? Cynthia. Yeah, I really think that was his ex. His ex was Cynthia. I remember. It was a previous girl. I remember her.
Saying things that weren't true, was also trying to bring me down. So June 2025 happens. She comes on stream. We go and play basketball.
Okay.
Right after that, we went to Miami. This is some shit that you don't know. At that time, my ex, Cynthia, DMs Cameron.
Cynthia, yes, I remember. That was her. That was a previous girl. It was Cynthia. I remember her.
She starts saying explicit things.
What? Wow, so she was talking about him behind his back. Wow, man. Wow. Oh, chat, my hand is free, by the way. Okay, it is. Wow, bro.
That weren't true, such as ask Tamari how my taste, how loud he was, things I don't really want to get into.
What?
She DM'd Cameron off the purpose of just being malicious. Now, Cameron, understandably, takes that and gets upset. She doesn't want to trust me. She doesn't want to keep going. She feels off. She feels like she can't trust me. Luckily, at that time, I had proof that things in those DMs and how the internet was going, that it was not true. So I show her that it's not true and that she's being malicious. Cameron's response is to continue to date me and to talk to me. I did not force her. I said, I understand how you feel. If you need to stop talking to me because of my past situation, I completely understand. But
Okay, I'm getting
I showed
it.
her the truth. That all that was messy and it was not true. And this person was just trying to bring me down because of Stream University and things that happened in the past. Okay? She decides to trust me and continues to talk to me. Mind you, I showed her proof. I showed her video proof, screenshot. And my ex, I'm not gonna lie, did come to my crib. Cameron had left some rings on the counter. My ex came to the crib to get the last of her stuff, her clothes. Nothing happened. She sees the ring. She DMs Cameron again, says, I seen your rings, boom, boom, boom. I tell Cameron the proof that she was here just to grab her stuff. I'm not going to hold her stuff in this crib because at that time, my ex at the time was also going on TikTok and saying a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, he was sucking my toes. Oh, I was over his crib. So in my head, I'm nervous. I said, you cannot keep your clothes here. You're going to sit right here and make it seem like I'm keeping your clothes hostage. You're going to go on TikTok. So I said, you can get your clothes and you can get up out of here. She gets her clothes. She gets up out of here, sees her rings. Boom, boom. Now, at the time, Cameron takes that information and decides to continue to date me and to talk to me.
Okay. I'm getting a little nervous too, bro.
After I explained that to her and I promised her that everything was the truth and I showed her proof that it was true. I showed her proof that this person was lying and these things were not happening and this was going on the internet. She was in another state at the time with her friends. She told me that she almost took the rash decision to link with another man based off my ex DMing her, which I'm not going to hold against her, but she decided.
What? No way.
Not to and believe in me.
Bro, what? No, bro. She really decided to just link up with another dude right behind your back, man. No, I don't like how this is going, bro.
Now, Cameron comes back home. Hold on. Cameron comes back home.
Okay.
I pull up to her crib with flowers, heart-shaped, $300.
No, please stop it, bro. You're gonna give me a heart attack.
Flowers to apologize. And I have no quarrels against this person. She had a homeboy staying with her in her crib.
Oh. Oh my gosh, that's not her homeboy, chat. If y'all are wondering if that's actually her homeboy, it's not, okay? When they say homeboy, it means boyfriend, okay? It means like their side man or side chick or whatever you want to call it. Their side dude, their side person. Ain't no homeboy, bro.
I don't even know why I did the soundboard. When I pulled up with flowers, I trusted her enough because I knew the homeboy. I trusted her enough that I still pulled up with flowers to apologize. This is before we started dating. So I pull up with flowers and I apologize. Homeboy's in the crib for like 3 days. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. Maybe I jumped the gun on that one. Maybe I jumped the gun on blah. Maybe I jumped the gun on that one. Maybe I did. Okay, maybe I did. Like I probably did. Not gonna lie.
This is when things weren't that bad. So I pull up with flowers. She takes my apology. She has a whole homeboy on an air mattress in her crib for like 3 days. At this time, red flags are going off in my head because I'm like, if you doing this before we even date, I wonder what you're going to do when we do date. Like he's sleeping there, taking showers. She's in her room. He's on the air mattress. I know for a fact nothing happened between them. Kind of the type of I've met him before. He's a cool.
Wait, hold on. Maybe I'm right.
But it just still throws you off because that's not something that you should be doing. That's a major red flag. Now, July comes around. This is when it gets critical. And I need y'all to listen. I need y'all to just stick with me. July comes around. Things smooth over. My ex at the time is doing her own thing. She's streaming. She has left the situation alone. It's no longer an argument between me and Cam. It's not something that's continuously coming up. I'm not saying it's not in the back of her brain, but it's smoothed over. Y'all remember the Vegas stream? I took Will, I took Jew, her friend, and I took me to Vegas. I paid for everything, even though there was promises that people were going to help me out with the expenses. I paid for the Airbnb, which is $3,000. I paid for every single event we did out there. I paid for every single thing. I paid for food. I paid for everything.
Wow.
We went. We had a great time. This is when the relationship is getting serious. Now we're claiming each other. Now we're on TikTok. Now we're posting each other. Things of that nature. This is around the time period I told her I really wanted to date her. I wanted her to be my girlfriend. We go to Vegas, and on the drive back, she starts telling me the way she operates in relationships. She starts telling me that, you know, if my homeboys want to come over and sleep over, my boyfriend has to deal with that. I just grew up with a lot of guys. This is something that he has to just understand.
What? You grew up with a lot of guys? Oh my God. Oh, okay. That's another red flag right there. If she grew up with a lot of guys, it doesn't mean that she actually grew up being friends, bro. That's another red flag, bro. Chat, y'all gotta realize this, bro. There are billions of girls on the planet. Billions, okay? There's billions of dudes, billions of girls, okay? There is no way for her entire life she has never met another girl. Okay? I'm saying y'all know this. There is no. How old is he? 30? I'm pretty sure that his second ex girl was like probably in her 30s too. There's no way that 30 years or 25 years or all the years of her entire life that she has never ever met girls. There is no way. There is no way. I refuse to believe it, bro. You cannot grow up with just knowing a bunch of dudes. You guys are grown people. You have to at least meet 2 to 3 girls. At least. Okay? You have to have some girls in your life. You cannot grow up with so many other dudes. That tells me that okay, oh, you grew up with a bunch of no, that's not true, bro. That's not true. It means that you were linking up with all these other dudes. That's what it's telling me, bro. Like that right there is another red flag for me, bro.
I grew up in a basketball family. I start telling her respectfully, Cameron, that's not something that I align with. I'm not saying you can't hang out with your homeboys.
Is he lagging or am I lagging? Crap.
You can't have
Oh, he lagging. Oh,
friends.
okay, he's lagging. Yeah, Chad, it's not me. He's lagging. He's lagging. What the heck? T-Banks. Oh, you back? Come on, T-Banks. T-Banks, he's back. Come on. Okay.
Am I back? It's funny to me how when I start explaining some serious, all of a sudden my streams lag like this. Chat, when do I ever lag this bad? I showed y'all my upload speed, 1,000 gigabytes per second. All of a sudden I'm getting lagged this today, out of nowhere, multiple times back to back to back to back. Y'all seen my download speeds and my upload speeds, 800 megabytes per second. Now all of a sudden I'm dropping from OBS like a... Anyways, let me get back into it. So I started telling her, this is not something that I align with, and I cannot date you if this is what you need to do. And we come to a conversation. The first red flag I noticed from this girl, and I'm not gonna lie, Cameron has a massive ego from how her life played out. Y'all have seen it on TikTok that she claims she can pull any that she wants.
Bro, even on TikTok too. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I remember is that if T Banks, like Cameron, like his ex, right? I think her name is Cameron, right? Cameron literally said on stream that I would never date T Banks if he wasn't big. If T Banks didn't have any motion, didn't have any clout, I would not date him. That's what Cameron said out of her own mouth, bro. That's already one. That's giving gold digger behavior. And two is the second red flag that you just mentioned.
I come home, after the Vivek, she tells me that if me and my friend wanted to be on this, we would have just left the Airbnb with you and Will, and we would have just got a hotel because it was NBA Summer League.
What?
Why are you telling me this? And I ask her, I say, why are you telling me this? And she was like, I was just letting you know that that's what we wanted to be on. We would have been on that. Mind you, the conversation had nothing to do with that.
Red flag number 3. If she's ever dodging the question, that's red flag number 3, bro. Oh, that's red flag number 3, bro.
Nothing to do with that. Can't the soundboard? Fuck the
soundboard. He's like, forget this the soundboard.
Started fucking me up, and I started realizing, what the fuck am I in right now? She would do things that was constantly disrespectful that I'm going to get to. She would and she constantly would give me a compliment, and then snatch it away. For example,
like a bully Riz?
She would be like, oh, I know you got a big meat, but it's not that big though. I've seen way bigger. Or she'd be like, yeah, you're 6 foot. You're kind of tall, but you're not that tall. You're short. She would do this constantly.
Isn't that like playful teasing though? I don't think it's that deep. The other dudes that was deep. I don't think this part is that deep though. That's like playful bickering.
Off stream, backhanded compliments. Swear to God. She'd be like, you got big meat, but I've seen some shit. It would never just be a thing of, oh, you have a nice something like that. It would always snatch it back. She would snatch it back. For no reason. And I would ask her, why can't you just give me a compliment? For no reason. You're like, yeah, you have a big meat, but I've seen some crazy before. One of my friends had a 9-incher. She took a 9. Okay. She would give me a compliment and then snatch it. Compliment, snatch it. Compliment, snatch it. Off stream. So this is the first this is when things went all the way down.
All right. Lock in, chat. Lock in. Lock in.
During that whole month, I'm letting her know how much I want to date her, how much I want to be with her, how much I want her to be my girlfriend, things of that nature. I'm flirting with her. I'm complimenting her. I'm buying her flowers almost every week. I'm taking her out on dates, doing good, genuine shit. I went to the DMV to do a stream with Big Win. Toolkit at the time was hacked. Do y'all remember that? That's why I didn't stream. Toolkit at the time was hacked. That's why I didn't stream when I was in the DMV.
Oh, okay.
During this whole time, I'm on FaceTime with her. I'm texting her. This is some crazy shit. Noir's vaccines was expired. So I asked her, I gave her the keys to my crib. And if you know me, you cannot know that you have the keys to my crib. You cannot know my address. I don't want friends, family. If you come over my crib, you got location on, you have to turn that shit off. I do not like people knowing where I live based on my past and where I'm from.
I got you. Yeah, especially if you're a streamer, you don't want to know people. You don't want people pulling up to your house. I get it. You're a streamer, bro.
But I've trusted her in the months that I know her. I gave her the keys to my crib. I asked her to walk my dog. I even say you can sleep over if you need to. I'm in the DMV. I'm calling her every day. I'm FaceTiming her, sending her flowers, sending her food, still talking to her. She's walking my dog, sleeping over here. The same day, the third day I was in the DMV, she walked my dog, went over to her friend's house, said she was going to link with somebody. She leaves my crib after walking my dog after I got off the phone with her, links up with another guy.
Oh my no! Oh my gosh! Oh my god! 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 She cheated. She cheated, chat. Oh my gosh, bro. Like that's so gut wrenching. Imagine like giving your everything to a girl and then you just see her on the bed with somebody else. It's like, oh my god. Like I knew for a fact that was not her homeboy. Like I knew that for a fact, bro. Oh my gosh. I knew it for a fact, bro. I knew it for a fact that's not her homeboy. Oh my oh
I
my
see her in the
god.
rest. Hold on, this is not the kicker.
That's not the kicker? Bro, that's been the kicker.
Hold on, watch this. Mind you, everything was going good at this point. Nothing was bad. No arguments or anything. She's in every single one of my YouTube videos. I'm selling my Shelby GT350. Remember, I bought the M4.
Mm.
We go to a restaurant after I land back in LA. I see a hickey on her neck. We go to a restaurant after I land back in LA. I see a hickey on her neck. I ask her, where the fuck did she get that hickey from? Because I have not seen you in a week. She sat right there, played dumb, and said, oh, no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about on her phone. Didn't want to look at me. She finally breaks and tells me that she's seen a whole nother guy.
Oh my gosh, this is frustrating, bro. Oh my, I knew it. Oh my, oh. Oh my gosh, this hurts, bro. This hurts me. Like I know this is, I know this is supposed to be like a nice quick stream, and I'm gone, like a nice little hour, and I'm dipping out. But all this hurts me, chat. This so hurts me, bro.
They went out for a date. They ate food. She got kissed on. And that happened while I was telling her on the phone how much I wanted her to be my girlfriend.
What? Wait. So all this happened as you were on the phone. Like this is so sad, bro. Like I'm actually crying. Like I'm about to cry, bro. Like this is actually sad. You're on the phone telling her all how you feel and you giving her your everything. And she just cheats with another dude right in front of your face. She's not even trying to hide it. She just did it right in front of your face. She had no respect for him. She had zero respect for you, bro. Right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. What? I don't even want to continue the story, but wow.
It gets worse.
That's worse. What's more worse than somebody cheating on you right in front of your face on a FaceTime? What could possibly get worse? I want to know what. I really want to know what could possibly get worse with this. What could possibly get worse? She already cheated on you. You already gave her everything, and she don't even care. She already teased you. She already making fun of you. She already linking up with another dude. She already said on stream that I would never mess with T Banks if T Banks was not a big streamer. What can possibly be worse? I really want to know now.
During the previous 2 weeks, my friends come out here. Donnell, Mike, Jordan. They come out here to come out to LA, and I see them. I end up finding out that I don't even want to say this because he has nothing to do with this. But my man, if you watch this clip, shout out to you, bro. I ain't got no problem with you. You're a great guy. She was texting her ex back and forth while laying in my bed, while sleeping over, while we would be out on dates.
What? Right in front of your face! Right in front of your face!
Her ex was texting her phone, and she was texting her ex back and forth. At this point, I had my ex blocked.
She was texting a whole other dude right in front of you. How are you? Like, and she's texting a whole other dude right in front of your face. Bro, I would leave her. I would leave her instantly. In front of me? You're not even trying to hide it. You're not even trying to say, okay, I have to make sure that T Banks doesn't know that I'm actually texting this guy right in front of T Banks. T Banks cannot know. T Banks cannot know any of this stuff, okay? T Banks cannot know. Bro, like I literally pulled up just to do a quick stream just to react to this. She cheated on another dude. She's lying in bed with her homeboy. She already making fun of you. She already disrespecting you. She already said, "Oh, you know what, guys. If T Banks didn't have any type of money, if T Banks didn't have no clout, I would not mess with him at all." She said that live on stream, and she cheated on you, and she's texting a whole nother dude right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. You could just literally just like peep there, peep left and right, and boom. You can see that she's texting a whole nother dude. Why didn't you just try to go through her phone? Oh my god. No, bro. This is supposed to be a quick stream. Like, oh my gosh.
All platforms. She gets mad at me because after I found out that she was texting, she would sleep over, she would wake up.
She got mad at you because you figured out that she was texting another dude. She has no reason to get mad. She has no reason to get mad, bro. That's all her fault. She has no reason to get mad, bro.
The first thing to do is she would see if her ex texted her. She would text him back paragraphs. She would get mad at me. She got mad at me because I unblocked my ex because my ex wanted to apologize for everything she was doing on the internet. Mind you, she was texting her ex at my house. I unblocked my ex because she told me that she wanted to apologize. I only unblocked her after I seen she was communicating
She want chat. I'm sorry, y'all know this right now. She wanted to apologize. Okay, that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to apologize.
Thinking with her ex, so I said there's no reason to leave mine blocked if you won't block this man. I asked her why she won't block him. She said because he's annoying. He won't leave me alone. If you don't respond, it doesn't exist. So obviously she still had feelings for this man while dealing with me.
Exactly.
I asked her, why won't you just block him if he keeps texting you? He's texting you off a burner number and you're responding.
Exactly. Wait, a burner number? You don't even text to a man's number. A burner number. Now get out of here, bro.
I only unblocked my ex when she was communicating with hers first. She would wake up. I would go to the bathroom. I would come back. I would ask you, who are you texting? She would say, my ex texted me again. I said, did you text back? Yes. She was texting this man for weeks in front of me.
Weeks. Oh my God. Weeks, bro. Weeks. Bro, first Kai, now Jason, that clavicular guy and that other dude. I forgot his name. It's like Asian people, and now T Banks. Bro, that's the fifth breakup this year. We had uno, dos, tres, cuatro, five. We had cinco breakups today, champ. Cinco breakups this year. Wow, man. She was texting another dude for weeks right in front of your face. Right? Right? It's this right in front of your face. She's texting a whole nother dude for weeks. Like you didn't think that, okay, you know what? Maybe I should go through her phone. Maybe I think she's texting another dude. Are you cheating? Are you texting another dude? Let me see your phone. Let me see the messages. It's like, come on.
It gets worse.
It gets worse. What's worse than a girl texting a whole other dude for weeks and you catch her lying on the bed cheating on you and making fun of you and disrespecting you? What could possibly get worse, bro? The only way it could get worse is if she literally has a baby. If she has a kid with him, that's the only way.
She starts getting mad at me. She sees my ex calling me, texting me. I said, at this point, there is nothing to get mad at when you're doing the exact same thing. Her response was, this girl DM me. I said, I understand, I respect that. But if you're communicating with your ex, there's no reason that my ex can't text me to apologize for things that she did when you're also doing the same thing. I understand she DM'd you.
Wait, what? Wait, now I'm actually lost. Hold on. I thought you were just mentioning her ex, not your ex. So both exes are texting you? So both exes are texting each other then? Wait, well, now I'm really confused.
You have your quarrels about that, but I'm not going to block someone that you won't block. I'm not going to.
Wait, chat, this whole time, wasn't he? Wait, I'm so lost. Wait, I'm so lost. Wait, what? Where did your ex come from? I'm generally thinking that like he was literally talking about Cynthia's ex-boyfriend. That's what I thought. That's what I thought that he was talking about this whole time.
Do anything that you won't do yourself. So
where did your ex come from?
Until you stop communicating with that person, I'm not going to stop because you only don't like it because it's being done back to you. Everybody likes to throw rocks, but when the throws a rock back at your glass house and it breaks, now you're upset. So I said, I'm not doing shit you won't put yourself through. So if you don't like me texting my ex, how the fuck do you think that makes me feel? And she would never do anything that she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't block nobody. She wouldn't stop responding. And when you finally see how it felt, now you have a problem with it. So what ended up happening was the same week that she met this guy and got kissed on, when I brought her on my platform, when I wanted to let her know how much she wanted to be my girlfriend, she went and had a conversation with her ex at a restaurant down the same street. She went and seen her ex, had a conversation with him. Then she sees this guy. Then when I found out everything, I came home, I streamed, I let her know, I don't want you to come over, I don't want to speak to you. She went to the mall, she bought me these shoes and clothes and stuff. She pulls up to my crib anyway. I end up finding out that a n- that cracked her calls her phone because he found out that she lost her car and wanted to make sure she was okay. All in the same day.
The same day? Okay, hold on. So let me get this straight. After y'all ended stream, she went to her. She hung out with her ex, cracked with her ex, and pulled back up on your crib. Then her ex calls, and then that's how you figured it out. Wow. Who was the ex?
All in the same
And the same day too. Who was the ex, bro?
day.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Wow.
Now, y'all gonna be like, why did you stay? I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I did not stay. I told her straight up, you know my past, you know the type of nigga I am. It's not safe if you stay with me. I told her straight up, you should just leave me alone. Every single day when she got caught, she would pull up to my crib every single day because she was
Wait, what? Do you mean every single day she got caught? So that wasn't the first time she got caught? Bro, I don't know. Like, what are you talking about now? What do you mean that oh, crap, I lost my train of thought. But like, what do you mean that that every single time you caught her, she every single time you caught her, she would apologize. That means that wasn't the first time you caught her. You caught her multiple times for weeks. And you didn't think, okay, you know what? Maybe this girl is just using me. Maybe this girl is just using me for my money. Maybe this girl is just using me for my resources, or maybe using me for my clout. Maybe this girl is using me for all the stuff. Maybe I'm like her provide her guy. I'm the guy that sits there and gives her stuff while I can go crack another dude. You didn't think that for like 2 seconds, bro? Bro, as soon as I figured it out 2 times, the chat. As soon as I figure it out 2 times, 2 times, I'm leaving her, bro. I'm leaving her instantly. That's not if that was on her first time, bro. That's intentional. That's not by accident. That's not by accident. That's intentional, bro. She intentionally did it. She doesn't care about you, bro. All she cared about was your money and your resources. I'm gonna use them for all the stuff so I can go crack another dude. Oh my gosh.
Terrified of what I would do back. I should have told her, you might as well take your dub and get the fuck out of here. I told her that. The day she came over and I found all that, she sat down on the couch. I said, you might as well leave me alone. I told her, take your dub, get the fuck out of here. Please reword this. What did I say wrong? Reword? What did I say wrong? Rephrase it? What did I say?
That's crazy.
Sound like you're gonna beat her? Ban his ass. I'm not lying. Actually, I'll do it. See what I'm saying? Ban that. Trying too hard to get a clip. Anyways, so I said, you might as well leave me alone. You know the type of nigga I am. You know the type of past I have. And I found all that shit out in the same
Dang.
Man, you want
same week. Okay.
to know something funny? She linked up with her friends. She's crying to her friends. Oh my God, I fucked up. He's seen the hickey on my neck. You know what her friends told her? Girl, you could have got out of it. Why you waiting to say the hickey was by him? Was he kissing on your neck the day before? Cameron comes to my crib and she says, I'm laughing, but it's not funny. I low-key could have got away with it because I realized you were the one kissing on my neck, and my friends told me I could have just got away with it. She was more concerned about the excuse that she could have had versus the shit that she actually fucking did. Now, August comes around. This is when y'all kind of want to know why I stopped streaming. Arguments started happening daily. Over
Makes sense.
the smallest of things. She would not stop being angry, and she would stop me from streaming constantly, chat.
He would stop you from streaming? No, bro, no girl of mine is ever gonna stop me from streaming. I'm gonna say this to your face. I'm gonna say this to your face. No girl of mine is ever gonna stop me from streaming, bro. Never, 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 bro. Never, bro. If a girl ever stops me from streaming, I'm kicking her out. She's gone. She's gone up out of there, leaving. Streaming's like your job. That's your career. There's no way she can just stop you from doing your job. Get her out of here.
I would tell her it's 5:30. I need to stream. And she would say things like this. She would say something backhanded. She would sit right there and be like, I understand how important streaming is to you and how this takes care of your family and that you need to do what you need to do. But, and
no buts, no if and buts, nothing. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm streaming. Goodbye. No buts.
then go on for another 2 hours versus letting me get to my PC and streaming. This is why a lot of my bigger ideas never happened. She would say it 3 times in a conversation. I understand this is how you take care of your mom, how you pay your mom's rent, and this is what you need to do for your living. This is your job.
It's so manipulative. I'm telling you, she's very, very manipulative, bro. And it's always the pretty ones that are doing it. It's never like I'm not gonna say much, but it's like this girl was very, very manipulative on him, man. Very manipulative. This girl.
And to continue to go on for hours and hours and hours. She would say, this is more important than your fucking job.
What? I'm telling you, if any girl tells me to stop streaming, I'm leaving her. I promise you, I'm leaving her. She's gone out the window, bro. Gone out the window, honestly. Gone out the window, bro. She's gone, bro.
This is why my bigger ideas and streams and shit was not happening. August comes around. After she got caught with hickey on her neck, texting her ex, and being cool with a nigga that cracked her the same week, I told her there's certain things that you need to do to be a better version of yourself for whoever the next man is, because it's not probably going to be me, because I'm not wifing you, ever.
Yep.
She was following men on Instagram that she has done things with.
No, just say it, bro. No, T-Banks, I heard you. Come on, just say it, man. Just say it. Just say cracked. If she cracked him, just say that,
that
bro.
she has talked to, that she has dated. And I told her, we are dating now. There's no reason for you to be following these men. Mind you, this is after that she already got caught.
This is after she got caught? Bro, chat, I feel like she low-key might be one of them, this is what you call a bop, bro. She's a bop.
She told me that she's not unfollowing a single person.
Bop.
After I found out all that information.
She's a bop, chat. She's a bop.
Now, this is when some retarded happens. She gets on Instagram, doesn't unfollow the guys, tell me she's not following a single person. At this point, she knows the type of man I am and the things I respect and don't respect. I tell her I will never date a girl with OnlyFans or who does online prostitution, who posts their body for money. I'm driving home one day. I see her Instagram story. Her Instagram story says subscriptions.
Oh.
Subscribe to Cameron Levine's Instagram subscriptions. At this point, she knows I do not respect that.
No, bro.
I didn't say anything. I screenshot it and I kept it to myself. This was God showing me something. She had already knew at this point, I do not respect that and I do not want nothing to do with that. I see her later on and I ask her, what did you post on these subscriptions? She posted a picture of her in a nightgown showing her ass.
She's a bop. She was a bop, bro.
And I asked her why she did that, knowing that I do not align with that. You know what she told me? She just needed some money.
What? Oh my god, bro. She's a bop, bro. She's a bop. She's a bop. Like, it's so obvious. She's a bop, bro. She doesn't care about, she's just using you for money or for clout or whatever she's using you for. She tracking dudes on the side and texts you right in front of your face. She's a bop. She's a bop, bro. She's a bop. Uh-huh.
Now, like I was saying, August comes around. This is August. She would turn off her location multiple times.
And she turned off location. I'm not even surprised at this point. If a girl sits there and turns off their location, that means one or two things. One, she's cracking another dude, obviously. Or two, she's at a place where she does not want you to know. It's obvious, bro. Like, there are so many red flags. She's a bop.
She could not control her anger. I would go over there to talk to her, and not saying that I could ever control my anger, And I have not gotten angry in conversations because I definitely have. I go over to her house to speak. She starts to crash out. I leave. When I leave, I get pulled over. I ask her to leave me alone. She pulls up to my house. The amount of yelling matches the security has heard, I have gotten noise complaints in my apartment, and he has told me that she cannot come back to my crib.
Bro, bro, security, bro. Don't be secure. The security's like, you know what? I'm getting tired of this girl. Get her out of here, bro. Just get her out of here, bro.
This man
That's
has seen her crash
funny.
out. He has prayed the best for me. He says, I hope you find someone that does not argue with like that. I understand how it feels. He told me he had to leave his marriage of 20 years because he dealt with that for every day.
Wow. Oh. Wow, man. So he dealt it with the same thing.
September rolls around and arguments are intensifying. They're getting worse. And she calls me my number one thing, which I ask every woman to not call me. In September, she calls me a bitch ass.
Really? Bro, really, bro? The B word? I don't even care at that point. It was just the arguing and the cheating and the texting. That's what really got me. The arguing, the cheating, and the texting and the disrespect after. That's what really got to me, bro.
And y'all want to know what the reasoning, what our argument was for? Our argument was before, and mind you, I had never called her a bitch. She calls me a bitch and a bitch ass. And the reason why she called me a bitch and a bitch ass in the argument is because she was going to an NBA YoungBoy concert and I couldn't go because that's not my content to film an NBA YoungBoy concert. And she just really wanted me to come. And I'm telling her, I cannot go. I cannot go. I cannot go. I have to stay and stream. That was the whole premise of the argument. I walk away because she's yelling. And in front of my apartment, in front of my security, she starts calling me a bitch. Now, mind y'all, this is when she starts getting bad. She wouldn't unfollow nobody that she had dealings with. All that I found out, and yet she still chose to be disrespectful. There was one period of time where I'm hanging out with her and her homegirl. She calls a popular content creator, not a streamer.
Okay.
I asked her, do you know this content creator? Her homegirl says, yeah. I said, Cam, you know them? She says, yeah. I said, how do you know them? She looks me in my eyes in front of her homegirl and says, fine. I look
What? Says what?
homegirl and says, fine. I look at her homegirl looks up at me and looks back down. I said, what do you mean? She's like, oh, they're fine.
What?
I asked the homegirl, I said, is that respectful if I sit back by the girl in front of her? Homegirl says, no, that's not respectful, but I'm not going to speak on it because relationships are different.
What?
Now, mind y'all, when September come around, constant disrespect got worse. She would keep stopping me from streaming, and she did things that was disrespectful. NBA YoungBoy is one of her favorite artists, and Chris Brown is one of her favorite artists. She told me how much these guys were her celebrity crushes at one point when she was younger. We're in a public relationship at this point. She would repost things saying that Chris Brown and NBA YoungBoy are her exact type. She would repost things of this nature. I would ask her not to. She told me in my face, I'm not unreposting. This is my social media. You cannot control me, and you're being controlling and insecure.
Wow. Wow, bro. I'm telling you, manipulative stuff, bro. Manipulative stuff that they do, bro. She's a bomb. I don't know how many times I have to say it in this video, bro. She's a bomb. For the streets, bro.
She said a man won't control anything I do on my social media. This is my For You page. She left comments on NBA Youngboy. There would be girls saying how fine NBA Youngboy is and that's their husband. She would leave comments about some, we all got to fight. This is my husband too. Mind you, this is months into the relationship. She got one phone case of NBA Youngboy. I asked her not to put that on her phone case. At this point, you are fantasizing and putting above the person that you're a man above your because how much music you like. You're walking around with another man in your phone case. She crashes out, calls me insecure, takes the phone case, takes it off. A month later, buys another one. She would do things and there would be no resolution at all. She would call me insecure, controlling, and that I'm doing too much. October goes around. Nothing bad really happens except for the arguing in public. We were arguing in front of friends. She constantly called me out my name, and I finally started to disconnect. I went to Seattle and Portland for her. She asked me to go because of a party. When I go, we drinking. She gets extremely drunk. Not really bad, but she gets very friendly. Mind you, she has already gone off about me, about my ex, about things I say on stream. She has me on a belt. So in October, we go to Portland. She starts drinking and she gets very friendly in front of me. There was girls that was trying to talk to me and I was curving girls left to right. She gets drunk and some guy that had made a weird advance to her at one point a couple months ago comes up to her and makes a joke. She laughs, bounces down on one knee, slaps this leg, and starts laughing the hardest I ever seen her laugh.
Okay.
One of her homeboys come around and makes a joke about cracking her friends. I don't know if this is on purpose. I have no beef with this man. I think he was drunk out of his mind. He accidentally touched her chest.
Okay.
Her friend looks at me. I look at her friend. I'm surrounded by about 15. If I get mad and snuff this, I probably wouldn't be here at this point. 15 with bottles in their hand, I'm gonna get jumped. I look at the friend, I get extremely upset. Her friend can't defend her. I look at Cameron, I say, why are you being friendly in front of my face? This girl looks me in my eyes, turns around, walks away and says, I'm not dealing with this shit, and walks the fuck away. I have to pick her up to take her to the car because I was her only ride. I take her to the car. She's laughing in my face about the situation. I get to the hotel. Me being a good guy, I pay for 3 hotel rooms. One for her, one for me, and one for her friend still. Her friend says to me, which I have no problem with her friend, that if you was to do the opposite, you would be right now. You would be getting absolutely cursed out and she would leave your ass alone. Cameron, while drunk, decides to curse me and her friend the fuck out. She calls me and her friend weird and curses us out in front of the hotel staff because she was the one being friendly. She cursed me out for about 3 hours straight.
3 hours. Bro, just leave her. Like, I'll just leave her at this point, bro. Get rid of her. Bro, come on, just leave her. Just leave her, bro. Just leave her, bro, please.
Her only way of fixing it, I go to the crib.
No, I feel him, bro. Like he's actually gonna. I feel like he's actually gonna like he's gonna like cry and shed a tear right now, bro. Oh my gosh, T Banks. I feel him, bro. He's dead gonna shed a tear, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I feel him so much.
She makes me miss my flight on purpose because she wants to fix things. This is number 5 of no resolution. November comes around, December comes around. This is when it gets the worst of the worst. Clippers, they clip that shit out of context during the subathon with the sole purpose of making money. I'm not reading the script, but I made sure to put this in documents so I wouldn't miss nothing. December comes around, and Clippers during the subathon clip out of purpose, and we have proof of it being mad because they did not get paid for clips because they were clipping it out of context with the sole purpose of getting views. This is when D.O. Yarn, everybody started getting on my ass. I'm going to take full accountability at this point. Chat, the troll and the jokes on stream, no matter what we were dealing with in private, that is something that I don't think is a good light, and I am never doing again with no girls. I'm going to take full accountability. I play too much, I rage bait, and I troll man, woman, kid, old adult, elder, and that's just my personality. That's why I got my ass whooped a lot as a kid. That's why my dad used to get mad at me. I play way too much, and I'm not going to take that from nobody because no, I played at funerals, I played at weddings, I played in school, I trolled, I rage baited teachers, I rage baited my friends. That's why I got in fights with friends. I am a that plays way too much. Way too much. And I don't think it'll ever go away because the person I got it from is my dad. I probably play way more than him, but that's who I got it from. When I say funerals, like me and my dad would make jokes. Yes, at funerals. We would see people get the Holy Ghost. We would start playing around and trolling. That's our relationship. So I got it from my pops, but that does not excuse the shit I was seeing on stream. And even if, no matter how I felt about the off camera, that does not excuse me trolling like that on camera. Me playing around, me rage baiting, me trolling. So I'm going to take full accountability with that 100%. That's on me. I play too much. Even when I watch some of the clips with me and Cynthia, I'd be like, damn, he was going too hard, my nigga. Sure, it was funny in the moment, but like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, you playing too much, man. Some of this shit might not even seem like playing, like something you might seem like you actually hate this person. Like, I'm doing way too much. Like, sometimes I look, I'm like, yo, cuz, I'm wilding, cuz. And I even apologized to her about that. I even said, you know what, some of those clips, some of the things I was doing was fucked up. So I even apologized to my ex. Like, I wasn't even going through nothing. It wasn't like, I thought it was funny, but looking back, that shit was not funny at all. Now, some of the shit we go back and forth, sure, but for the most part, like, that shit was, at that point, making you seem like you putting someone on a platform just to embarrass them.
Yep, exactly.
And it's not something that I just realized, gang. I'm 25. I've been realized it, and I end up doing it again. And now I'm just learning from it, being a better person. And yeah, so that's just, just taking accountability. And there's still going to be people mad that I take accountability for it. Like, there's going to be comments that still say things like, well, you feel did it anyway, and I just still don't like you anyways. You just talk about money. I'm going to take full accountability. I'm not doing it to win those sides back. I don't give a fuck if you make a documentary on your job, on your break at your job. I'm not doing it to win those back. I'm doing it because it's a grown man's what I'm supposed to do. I should be the one developing my character, taking accountability, and realizing that I can be just as a fuck up human being as anyone else. So December rolls around. She's arguing with me during my whole subathon. Nez heard it, and I'm sure some.
He's arguing with you during your subathon. I don't know how many times I have to say into this video, bro. She is a bop. She's a bop. Like, it's just so obvious. She does not care about you. She does not respect you, bro.
Some of you guys in the chat heard it. I will go to sleep. I wake up one day. She went through my old phone. She seen 3 Snapchat notifications and a Hinge. She accused me of cheating. I sit right there and I said, "Are you sure?" I opened up my phone. The 3 Snapchat notifications was from Team Snapchat. And Hinge was offloaded on my phone. I didn't even use it. It was on my old phone from when I did a dating app segment a year ago.
She gonna accuse you for cheating while she already did it. If she cheated first multiple times, how is she gonna accuse you for cheating? It wasn't even off of anybody other girl or nothing. It was off of Team Snapchat. Like, come on, bro.
She gets mad anyway, doesn't take accountability and say, "I'm sorry for accusing you," and argues with me until she leaves the house. She would not stop. I'm telling you, and the Clippers that clipped this during the subathon clipped it out of context on purpose. When we were at the mall and they put sad music behind it, and she was confessing her feelings in the car about how she just wants me to listen, and there were 38-year-old men saying she's right, T-Banks is the problem. They didn't clip the moment beforehand where it lagged, where she was cursing me out, telling me to shut the fuck up, cursing me out in front of people in public at the mall when I was just asking her to calm down. I'm doing a subathon right now. They didn't clip that moment. And the people that was in the stream seen that. Y'all seen it. Y'all was there. They're going to clip the moment to where we're in the car. And I'm finally like, "Bro, what is your problem?" And she starts explaining about how she just wants me to listen to the girl and put sad music behind it. But when she told me to shut the fuck up, when I was telling her this is a one-way, you're going down the wrong road, and when I wouldn't say anything and I would be quiet and she would still curse me the fuck out just for being quiet and walking, they didn't clip that. She got mad at me for being quiet. She got mad at me for talking. She would tell me to shut the fuck up. She was belittling me and cursing me out in front of people at the mall, and I asked her to respectfully stop. That's why I walked away from her. And there's that was getting mad because we told them we're not paying you for clipping out of context. And that's when DEO Yarn came. And all this started coming. And I even told her I have text proof. I said, "You know what? I'm going to take all the flack for everything that happened. I don't want your character being attacked. I don't want your family dealing with it. I'll take DEO Yarn. I'll take all these on my back no matter what happens behind closed doors." And I have text proof of that shit. And I still took all the shots. I said, "Don't worry about it. I'll take it." I told her, man, well, not man to man, but man to woman. I said, "I'll take every single thing they're saying about me right now because I don't want them to attack you. I don't give a fuck what happened on subathon. I don't give a fuck no matter what happened between us. I'll take all the heat." I texted her this, and I told her this in person. I said, "Don't worry about a single thing. I'm not going to come out and say nothing about you. Anything that happened, I'll take it. I'm the content creator. I'm the one that put the platform out. I don't give a fuck if it's clipped out of context and niggas don't know what the fuck is going on." I said, "I'll take it." And I dealt with that shit for 2 months.
2 months you dealt with it, bro. Like, chat, I'm a little tired, but at the same time, it's like, dang, bro. There were so many red flags that she is a bot. She cheated on you. She was texting other dudes, flirting with other dudes, used you for money, manipulated you, texting dudes right in front of your face. It's like, bro, take the hint. She is a bot. Leave her. She would even stop you from streaming. She's a bot, bro. Leave her. And he's gonna cry. Like, he's actually gonna cry, bro. I feel it. He's gonna cry, bro. He's gonna cry.
And nobody knew what the fuck was going on. I got on a subathon after crying, gang. I was emotional. I don't even notice. I went downstairs and I cried. From the out of context, from the arguing, and it was 5 days of being on camera. And I still came upstairs and gave y'all great content.
You did, yeah, you did. That was great, man.
And I told her, I said, don't worry about what these is saying. I said, I'm not gonna flip it. I might have told Camel Boy, I said, I'll take all the heat, gang. I said, I'll take it. I said, I'll take it. I don't know if they try to cancel me, take my career. I said, you not gonna deal with that shit. These what they talking about. I don't give a fuck about these 40-year-old men that say T-Banks is the problem. Most of these is gay. Y'all sitting right here talking about a whole nother man relationship and you don't know shit that's going on and you don't fix in yours. These is talking about whether or not I'm a good man. Do you want to date me? And you don't know what that happened. They watching out of context clips.
Exactly.
But when I was getting cursed out, when I was getting told shut the fuck up, when I was getting cursed out and belittled in front of people at the mall, nobody didn't say anything. I said, I'll take the heat. And that whole PR came because I didn't want nobody attacking her. Ask Camel Boy why that whole PR happened. While me and him came up with a plan to fix everything that's going on. Ask him why that happened. Because I said I don't want people to attack her. I'm going to fix my image on my own. That's why that PR ended up going to I didn't start doing PR because that's just some shit I fixed it because I didn't want nobody else to deal with it. So I said I'll fix my own shit. I'm not going to fix my PR by telling people the truth and letting somebody else deal with some.
What, bro? What? Leave. What?
And nobody's going to take that shit from me. I said I'll deal with it. All the people attacking me, not knowing what's going on, I'll deal with it. I'm going to protect your image and your career. And the only reason why I wasn't even going to do this stream, chat, I was going to spark up to my 1.6, 1.5K today and play Roblox to give y'all a yap session and play do some. Only reason why I sparked up today was because this shit is all over Twitter. This shit is all over TikTok. And this person only went on live to hurt my career.
Facts. This is the reason why I went live today, bro. I wasn't even supposed to be. I wasn't supposed to be streaming today. Like I literally was not supposed to be live. But like as soon as I saw this, it's like, okay, I gotta go live, bro.
She has nothing for her to gain by telling her side of the story. You don't do YouTube. You don't stream. Your family's already taken care of. There's no reason for you to go on live and sit right there and say I'm going to expose him other than to hurt me. And this is not the only time she's threatening to go on. I have a video of her saying she's going to go on the internet to expose me. Expose what? A story between us? No matter if I cheated or you cheated, no matter what happened. These don't need to know. This is between us. This is private. She knows about fear bucks. She knows about these people posting me saying I don't give a fuck. She knows this shit is going to come back on me. If I if I fall off tomorrow, if I get allegations on my name, if I fall off tomorrow, she's still taken care of. Y'all have y'all life to go on. Camel Boy has a new streamer to work with. Spacey's going to post for a new YouTuber. My life is fucked up. I lose my car. I lose my dog. I lose my apartment. I lose my brand deals. I go back to being fucked up in life. And what the fuck did she lose from this situation? Not anything.
Nothing. Loses nothing, bro. God, bro.
Y'all going to find a new streamer to watch. In a year, no one's going to say, yo, you good? Yo, do you need some money? Where are you going on TikTok for to even go on live for what? What are you doing that for? What story? What do people need to know something that happened between us privately? That has nothing to do with people. I was never going to go in here and tell y'all any of this. It has nothing to do with y'all. Not a single thing. This don't say.
Oh my God, bro. You crashing out.
T-Banks and nobody else name. This is one person and one person only. This is one person and one person only. No one else gets the right to take this. No one gets the right to take this. Not a single person on this earth. Not a single person, because you didn't build this. I did. No one else gets to take this from me.
Oh,
like when my mom calls me and she can't pay her rent and I can't pay it no more because you decided to take that from me. They don't understand that shit. Bro, I can take care of my family now.
Man, this is deep, Chad. This is really deep, bro.
And if I can't do that no more, what the f is there left for you to offer me? Now, there's more to the story, and this is where I'm going to take accountability of where I f***ed up. January rolls around, New Year's. I tell her I'm done. She says I ruined her New Year's, boom, boom, boom. At this point, I let her know I don't want to be with you no more. Not ever. At this point, I linked 2 shorties.
What?
At this point, I linked 2 shorties.
Okay, you okay? So you linked up after you broke up with her. Okay, got you.
One being a girl. She found out because she's found hair in my bathroom because she came over. Second one, I linked with my ex.
Okay.
It's already out there.
So where does she come from with this?
So she finds out I linked with a shorty because she find hair in my bathroom. Second girl, she finds out I linked with my ex. At this point, I told her I don't want to be with her no more. I go over her crib. I sit right there and say, you know what? Maybe we can work on things. She says she's going to give me a chance to work on things after she found out about the first girl.
Why did you have that mindset, bro? No. Oh, maybe we can work things. No, you can't. No, just leave it, bro. Leave it. It's been months. Just leave it, bro.
Girl. But then she looks at me in my eyes and says, if we get back together on God, I'm going to play in your face with others. So I linked with my ex. And I said, fuck working on things.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
So the first girl I linked with, she finds out from some hair and shit. And I say, damn, that's fucked up. I didn't really feel bad, but I was like, you know what? You say you want to work on things? Okay. Maybe I can get a chance to work on shit. I come over. She's calling me a B word. She's saying, on God, I'm going to play with in your face. I will never respect you again. So I linked with my ex. I said, whatever. So I linked with my ex. The way that she found out I linked with my ex, she pulled up to my crib at 2 o'clock in the morning. I opened the doors. Somehow, some way, I walked out right as she was walking to my door. This is the craziest shit ever. I wake up at like 1:30. I'm like, yo, I got to get some air, bro. My throat was hurting. I opened the door. Cameron is standing right there.
What?
By this point, my security, she would sneak in. Security said she can't come in. She knew the code to my building, and she would sneak in. She literally would, the security literally said, you can't come in. I get security to kick her out, because I ain't gonna lie, there's a bit in the crib. You know, the ex is here. So I'm like, this is about to go bad.
He really snuck in. Jeez, bro.
So I try to do some player shit. I try to get her to get out of the crib. She goes downstairs. She sends her friend upstairs. She snuck past security with her friend. And the security's on my side. He don't let nobody in, no girl, unless I approve of it. But she sneaks in. He tells the girl, no, you cannot come in here. She says, oh, no, I know the code. I'm going upstairs to see my friend. I walk out with my ex. As I walk out with my ex, her friend is in front of my door. Her friend sees my ex. She says, wow, Tamari. Walks off. I say, go on about your business. My ex goes home. I go on a drive for about 2 hours. I come home. I don't see Cam's car. I don't see her friend's car. I'm walking to my crib. I take the stairs. I do a sigh of relief. I'm like, damn, man. I guess it is what it is. I'm going inside to take a nap. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. Camera comes around the corner. We get into it about what happened. Boom, bam,
What? Oh my gosh, bro.
and bop. After that, she was trying to continue the relationship.
Really? Oh my gosh. She was just using him. She was trying to continue. Oh yeah. Yeah, bro.
And I told her multiple times, I don't want to be with you. And it
That's it.
sounds fucked up, and I'll take accountability. I did link with two
Don't take accountability for that. Don't. I would leave her too. I'm like, yeah, this isn't working. Goodbye.
Jones. After I told her I didn't want to be with her no more, she found out, and she still was trying to be with me afterwards. And I still told her I didn't want to be with her. And I can understand that may feel like someone's fucked up to feel, but at this point, I had lost all empathy. After everything that happened, I kind of lost all empathy for her. So in my head, I was kind of like, I just don't want to be with you no more. So before she starts posting DMs, all this stuff that I know she's going to respond with, that is the full story. And she was trying. That is the full story.
That's the full story? Okay.
And she was trying. She was buying me stuff, sending stuff to my crib, trying to get me to go out, wanting to see me on my birthday, things of that nature. And I kept telling her, no, respectfully, I'm good. I just don't see myself with you ever again.
Good.
And there's proof of this. There was, I'm not going to lie, she's going to probably post screenshots. I was in a relationship. I was saying like, oh, I do want to be with you. Ooh, I do miss you. And it wasn't leading on. I'm just like, you behind the camera. I'm a human being. Look at me. Oh, T-Banks isn't just a robotic AI streamer. I'm a human being. You know, let me cut myself open and see if I got metal inside me. Before you start making it seem like I'm leading her on with this mother. Nah, bro, this is real flesh and meat. I'm a human being just like everyone else. So there probably is things that I was texting people can seem like, oh, but you was saying this and you was doing this. I'm doing what you do in your relationship, gang. Human. I'm not some mythical being. I'm not a god. I'm just a regular that's funny
Dude,
that blew up from 2 times speed. That's it. I'm just a guy. Outside of this streaming shit, I'm just a human being. So I'm saying? So, basically that's the full story.
All right.
There is no reason that I was ever going to come on live and do this. I didn't want to. Didn't think it was cool. I don't farm drama. If I was going to farm drama, I'd have farmed drama with D.O. Yarn. And I understand niggas got to get paid, but Fear Buck and all the mothers that posted this shit and was trying to get paid, y'all is weird, cuz. And I fuck with Fear Buck heavy. But they got niggas saying T-Banks files, all type of shit. And I just think that's just personally weird.
So that's the story. Okay. So I'm assuming for the next half hour he's just rambling. Okay. Let me just see. Wow, man.
And for people thinking that I'm a pimp and stuff like that, I never said I didn't get back during a relationship. I just didn't say anything. Oh, nah. I think I'm a bitch. I don't tell my stories for no reason. Nah, when she was still following on Instagram and shit, I just don't. Get back's supposed to be quiet. So I didn't say I didn't do anything. Nigga, I never said that. To say I'm just a rage baiting troll in the ass.
Yeah, he's just rambling at this point. But that's the full story, chat. That's the full story. Wow, man.